Hey, we're live. Hey guys, welcome to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel. Wanted to play some arcade games today because the reason that I got into FPGA gaming, the reason that I decided to buy a MiSTer FPGA was after visiting a friend and playing some arcade games with them, right? I played Super Street Fighter Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. It's one of my favorite arcade games. We used to play it on the arcade. In fact, it was one of my Street Fighter friends, a guy that I met through actually a Street Fighter arcade machine and Capcom versus SNK 2. One of my best friends, known the guy for 20 plus years now, very, very close. So I went around his house and he showed me this device called the MiSTer, and it felt like I had the arcade at home. The first time ever, it felt like I was playing the arcade version of the CPS2 game Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, and I was absolutely blown away by it. Honestly, the only time before that I felt like I was playing Super Turbo in a house and not the arcade was when someone actually had the arcade board. So we haven't started with Super Turbo, but we will, I'm sure we'll put it on at some point. Just wanted to have a look here. So we're running this with the Morph4K. Now I'm not using any effects or anything. All I'm simply doing is upscaling it, as you can see there, from 240p all the way up to 4K, and I've kind of got it on just auto, like whatever the Morph decides to do, the Morph decides to do. And obviously if there are any issues that arise, then we'll make adjustments accordingly. Yo, Scandal in the house! I can hear the sleigh bells. Yeah, man. Well, apparently, so I heard there was a guy in red on my roof about to come in my chimney. So anyway, naturally I called the police and now he's on the sex offenders list. Superb. Right, let's give this a quick pop. Pop, pun intended. Wasn't intended, but I'll take it, right? This game is the Pringle of arcade games, right? Because once you pop, you can't stop. Okay, I'm smashing that can laughter a little bit too much. I'll ease down on it. That's what she said. Okay. Very counterintuitive. Right, again, really am liking the effects I'm getting with the Morph. It does a really good job. I feel like I'm starting this really, really badly. So I've gone from RF controllers to, I bought myself a DualSense. It's a DualSense. I keep thinking DualShock 5, man. It's actually a really good controller. I know it's Bluetooth, but man, the latency is very, very minimal for something that's Bluetooth. So I'm kind of using this as my main controller because a lot of the 8-bit dull ones that I've got, the ultimate USB-C, the cheap ones on RF, I really like them. But I noticed that when I was playing like Neon Inferno when they're in Contra, I was getting false diagonals. It was really, really annoying. So I had to be careful. I was playing like Pro Evo with a few friends of mine. And they were, you know, when you're trying to run like straight left or straight right, they were getting diagonal shots, which meant, yeah, it meant they were kind of going off field and whatnot. So the D-pad on the DualSense is very, very accurate, man. Actually, talking of PlayStation stuff, right? So my PlayStation 4 is on firmware 9.0. I literally turned it on today after yonks and yonks, right? And so I saw, like, I remember doing the hack before, right? Let's put on another game since we kind of died here. So we go, cool. Let's, I wonder if the buttons stick over to the DualSense or will I have to do everything again? So I saw this, disc. So originally when I jailbroke my PlayStation 4, I kind of had to stick a memory stick in the PlayStation, go over to my PC, go in via a network, and then it was very, very long and cumbersome, so much so that I completely forgot it. I left it in rest mode, but obviously where it went off for a bit, I just couldn't remember how to do it. So I saw these discs over on AliExpress saying that kind of does the jailbreak for you. I got that earlier on today in a delivery, but when I stuck it in my PlayStation, it's telling me that I need to apply an update. I need to do an update in order for the Blu-ray drive to work or whatever. So I'm not sure if that uses the internet to do it or whatever, but I need to look into that later. But I don't want to update the firmware. Like I want the PlayStation 4 to become a time capsule, and I'll probably leave it on downstairs. I've got the VR headset. I bought a bunch of VR games when it came out, and I'll just let the kids mess around with the VR on that. But yeah, that's kind of interesting. I don't know how that Blu-ray disc works that I bought on AliExpress, and you know, they got that, what's it called, choice delivery. So that was like £5. In the end, I ended up buying some toothbrush heads from Ali. just to kind of push it above £8. So here we have Captain Commando. Let's see all the buttons. Oh, maybe I did do the buttons on this earlier, because I don't know why. Whenever I test stuff, I always do this game. I always end up picking Commando or Baby Commando. But today we are gonna go Ninja Commando, and I hope none of you guys are sitting watching this stream Commando. If you are, please go and get some pants on. Oh, the buttons are the wrong way around. Right, let me change them quickly. Okay, attack, jump, start coin. Okay. I feel like the sound effects are louder than the sound effects. What are you guys thinking? I mean, I really do like the soundtrack for this. I like the specials as well. Look, little ninja jump there. Love the way he chops them in half, man. This animated violence, you know. Now, when you get games where they chop things in half, something like oh man, the Resident Evil remakes, I love them, but there was some disgusting bits in that game, man. Like really, really, like you could see. Oh, okay, you know what? Let's. Oh, now, yeah. So you can't jump. Can I jump in with a rocket launcher? Oh, okay, drops a rocket launcher. Eat that. I've got my sound turned quite low. I know it's quite kind of lowish here as well. But yeah, it just feels a little bit off, to be honest. You know, riding this mech just reminds me, I really would love another Titanfall game. Sorry, not Title, Titanfall. Titanfall 2 was fantastic. 1 was good as well, but man, 2, even to this day, one of the best games. Really nicely optimized as well. Will run on a potato. Superb game, superb game. Really hope we do get a sequel for that, away from FPGA Gaming. But I think that's a game I could play and get into. Right, there you go, guys. This is a good one. Requests are welcome, so please hit me with your requests. I'm happy to test out any arcade games. Let's try something else in the meantime. And you're going to get that flickering when it kind of goes between video modes. It kind of adjusts it very, very quickly. But obviously, when the game is in, it's in. That's what she said. You can almost say that anywhere. I'm terrible. You know, let's go for some. Let's go for. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Should be in here. Yeah, here we go. Cotton. I think it's Cotton 2, man. On the STV side. Yo, Scalino and Nathan Atrio, how you doing, man? The whole team is in the house. Hey, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, then press that like button, man. Do it for Origami Karen and that beautiful tea bag. By the way, guys, something really, really important here. The streams are now, they're not monetized. I'm going to try that going forward. So it just means I lose out on whatever little ad revenue I get. However, I want you guys to have a better user experience. So I'm hoping that when you pressed and you joined the stream, you didn't get an advert. Obviously, if you've got YouTube Premium, then that's different. You know, you're not going to get ads anyway. But anyone that's a cheapskate like me that doesn't have Premium, I'm hoping that you're not seeing any adverts, right? If you are seeing adverts, please let me know in chat. If YouTube interrupts you with adverts, then please let me know in chat. Because if they're going to show adverts anyway, then when I do streams, I know I don't really have a choice. I'll put the ad revenue on because, hey, if adverts are going to be shown anyway, I'd rather it benefits me than YouTube keep all the money themselves, right? So I'd rather get my cut. However, if me turning off the monetization option and basically doing like a freebie, I'm happy to do it as long as you guys aren't getting adverts. So if you guys are getting adverts, I'm going to go back to monetization. So if at any point you're getting the adverts, just please just let me know. Just be like, yo, Pixel, I watched it for like 10 minutes and I got an advert. You know, I didn't get any adverts. Any kind of confirmation with that will be helpful because obviously I can't see that stuff. I can't see when you get an advert. So if you do get one, just help me here, because if there's no adverts in here, I want the streams to be uninterrupted, whether you've got YouTube Premium or you haven't. And if you do appreciate the streams, then you know there's options there to support the channel. You can become a channel member, you can drop a super like. It's completely up to you, no pressure. You can leave a kind word, you know, you can share a video, whatever you can do to help. But the streams are definitely where I have fun, and I would really like to streamline that kind of process. Right, let's see. All right, okay, so I don't know if it recognizes this as an X input thing, but the buttons seem to be okay, so that's cool. Oh yeah, wicked. Okay. All right, oh, that's the normal fire, right, okay. Okay, so I might need to adjust buttons per game because even though it's picked up this controller, I haven't adjusted it, the buttons are a little bit all over the place. Really good soundtrack, guys. I hope you're jamming to this, man. Da, 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 da. So this one here, compared to the Sega Saturn, it will have a slightly different soundtrack, but both soundtracks are absolutely superb. That's the special, cool. Yeah, love this soundtrack, man. So just mellow and jamming, man. And also great arcade games on the MiSTer. It's the main reason I got into MiSTer, but man, I love the PC Engine on it, for example. The Saturn core, one of my favorite cores. Still my favorite way of playing the Nintendo 64, but I reserve my judgment for when I get the analog 3D, right? Am I going to prefer it on the analog 3D, or am I going to be like, no, you know what, MiSTer still just does it amazingly well? I'm not quite sure. I mean, I like it on the MiSTer, even better than original hardware. I've actually got a real N64. I did a stream the other day, and honestly, the MiSTer does a better job than the actual hardware, man. And that's mainly because of the video signal. The video signal was a little bit broken, right? It was a little bit broken, so it wasn't the greatest. So having it on the MiSTer just gave me a better visual clarity. Now, obviously, if I was plugging it into a CRT, which I'm too lazy to do, maybe it would have been better. Chat's a bit quiet today, guys. If there are games that you would like to see, arcade games, then let me know. Let me know. Indeed, let me know. All right, let's. Oh, okay. I didn't have enough time to put a name down there. All right, let's go. Let's see what else there is. There's so many freaking good arcade games, man. All right, let's look. Dream Soccer, Drift Out, so many darn good games, man. Let's go Ghouls and Ghosts, man. I will have to do buttons just to kind of make it all right on this. So let's check that out. Sorry, had like 2 Karens there at one point. Right, okay, so let's just do buttons. I really like how quick you can do them on MiSTer as well. Okay. Let's go. So Ghouls and Ghosts. Like, I really do like the SNES version of this. I think it's fantastic. I love the intro for this game as well. The way it kind of starts in black and white with the color hearts. It just looks really good. And the MiSTer really does feel like you've got a freaking arcade machine in the house. There's a lot of debate between the FGC, and I tried to kind of chuck my 2 cents in there as well. But you know, they're saying that the timings for CPS1 hyperfighting aren't accurate to an original PCB. I know that's something Hatego will look into at some point, but I know they measured the speed and it was actually accurate based on something that another developer, Grego, made. So would like to see exactly where that kind of goes. I did suggest making like a different kind of branch available for the FGC, the ones that they like, and available via the updater. So maybe that's a possibility, who knows? Either that or they get kind of corrected to join, or like FGC kind of approved stuff. However, I'll tell you one thing now, to the average person playing it, and I'm an FGC guy, I'm a fighting games guy, but I'm not as hardcore as some of the other players. I'm not as good as some of the other players when it comes to gaming and recognizing stuff and execution. So for me, CPS1 feels every bit as good as the arcade, right? But I'm not saying it exactly is. It may have some issues. Same as CPS2, man. I love Super Turbo on the MiSTer. If it's going to be out like, what is it? I don't know, like okay, sorry, I was trying to get that little gold armor thing there, right? So yeah, if it's out like, you know, 10 frames or 1 frame a minute or something, it's not something I'm going to notice. I can still do the combos I can do on there, but I guess some people, you know, it might be. What a soundtrack. Love the soundtrack for this, man. Is there another dude in here? I can't remember. Oh no. Yeah. Ah, no. I can't remember what the special was. I thought it was 2 buttons. I wanted to spam it out, man. All right, you need to be patient with this game. Guys, give me suggestions, man. Let's run something else. But really, really good games. Okay, this is an absolute classic, Golden Axe. Love this game to bits, man. Absolutely amazing game. When this came out in the arcade, I went hungry for lunch, man. That's how much I like the game. In fact, I'm a bit hungry doing this stream, but I am gonna go. So where my wife and the kids are away, I've dropped my mum off to her sister's, and usually like often my aunt would be like, come and have lunch. I'm really glad like my aunt didn't offer, say to me that, you'll mind you, it was before lunchtime. So I dropped her off and I am gonna go. I'm wondering whether to get, guys, let me know what you think I should get. I'm kind of torn. I like the Dirty Donna, right? The Dirty Donna, right? Like it reminds me of a Michael Jackson song, right? Dirty Diana, right? Instead of Dirty Diana, you can have Dirty Donna, right? Shall I get a Dirty Donna or shall I get a chicken shisha, be healthy, right? Either way, man, I'll tell you what, one thing in your late 40s, I don't know if anyone can relate with this, but obviously like now, before this age, or like before my mid 40s, like I'm 48 now, right? Before, whoops, I think I need to redo that. Let's go, okay. Let me just, okay. Yeah, so before my mid 40s, like I could consume like a big amount of food and I was kind of all right with it, man. Now, for example, man, now I can't eat too much, man. Once I eat too much, it mashes me up. So yeah, I actually go for the kids meal in the kebab shop, man. I swear the guys are laughing at me. They're like, look at this big guy getting a kids meal, but the kids meal's bloody massive. I can hardly even finish that. So if I go in there and get like a normal kebab, man, I can't finish the damn thing, man. And to be honest, Donna is one of those things which I really like. I've got a good kebab shop near me. It's one of those things that you kind of have to eat there and then, right? You can't, it's not one of those things that you want to eat the next day. I mean, I have done it, but I don't like doing it. So yeah, I'll get the kids meal. It's like Donna, like with chips, salad, no bread, and like a drink. Yeah, and it's decent value. It's like £6. Used to be £3.50 before COVID. Imagine that. It's almost bloody doubled, man. But hey, we're not here talking about food. Let's play some G-Axe, man. All right, so I always pick the lady. Yep. Or like the dwarf. So I'm just going to go Axe Battler this time because I feel he is underrepresented, right? So we need a little bit of Axe Battler here. And again, what a banger of a game, guys. I remember seeing this in the arcade, the sound effects and how everyone's oppressed. I'll tell you what though, he hasn't got the speed of, is it Tyrus, the female? I guess he's like in between, right? You've got to be really careful with the edges. You can't attack right on the edge. Look, see? Yeah. What a game, seriously guys. When this came out in the arcade, my eyes lit up, man. And I know, you know, we always chase nostalgia, I always speak about it, but man, in the arcade, look at that, right on the edge, just couldn't get him. I know that, yet I still try it. And when you saw stuff in the arcade, you were mind blown, you know? Seeing stuff like this it was just mind blowing, seeing it, just like, wow, look at this. And this, I remember like spending all my lunch meal on it, right? All my lunch meal on it. Big shout out to my buddy Chris, man. You know, hope you're doing well, buddy. His father passed away on Friday, man. One of my best friends. You know, his dad was a friend as well. So yeah, you know, funny stories. A lot of nostalgia with me and Chris. You know, especially arcade stuff. We were really good arcade buddies. You know, sometimes when we didn't have a lot of money, we used to, like, for example, if we played something like Snow Brothers, we used to we used to share the credits, right? So we used to share a credit, and I got full magic. Wow, nice. So we used to, yeah, so we take like a life each, we take levels each. There's a lot of cooperation there, man. Sometimes we'd spend our lunch money. I was on state benefits, right? So I used to get a dinner ticket, but you could sell this dinner ticket because you'd have to present it for your food. So every day you'd get a dinner ticket. So I used to sell that dinner ticket, like I think it was worth 70p. So we used to sell it, like the rate for it to sell it to the rich kids that used to have dinner was 50p. So they could pocket 20 themselves. So we used to do that, but that'd get you free credits in an arcade machine back in the day. When I was in school, it was 20 pence a credit, right? So I'd either get free credits in one machine, or essentially I could get 20 and then put another 10p in, and you ended up not, you generally ended up always putting in one credit. You never really used to put in like 50 pence and use that value kind of save, which really would have been better, right? And yeah, so I remember like Chris's house was right next to this chip shop in near our school. Like literally like less than a minute to get there, right? Let's spam the magic here. Oh, that's pretty cool. I've never really picked this guy. So wow, he killed him, right? So we actually used to go into his house and eat whatever sandwiches, whatever he had in the fridge, cheese, ham, chicken, turkey, like whatever the guy had, we would make the sandwiches, and that would be our lunch. And also as well, the perception of time. Yo, RT Retro Gaming, how you doing? I'll look at chat in a second again. Was that Yuri Ryu Yo 82? Nice one. So do you remember, right? So now when someone tells me I've got an hour to do something, I think, oh man, I've only got an hour to do something. Guys, when we were in secondary school, that lunch hour lasted ages. We'd sell the lunch ticket, we'd go to Chris's house, we'd make a sandwich, scoff it down, and we still have like lots of time left to play video games, and we still make it back to school in time. In our school, actually, some of the bigger kids, right, behind these bushes and on a fence, they made a hole, right? It was like the Great Escape, so we could go out of there, which meant we'd save like maybe 3 minutes of time not having to walk around through the main gates and the long way. And we were actually allowed out of our school. Like, it wasn't a major issue. At least I don't. Either that, I was always escaping. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty cool for us to leave the school at lunchtime. There was actually one time when I was a kid, and I had to hustle for money, had to sell my consoles and whatnot. So what I did do was I used to hustle. So at one point I realized, so I invested in some video recorders, and all the movies that I borrowed at the time, I used to copy them, and so I'd have to run home. The school was close to my house, so in the morning break I used to run home to change videotapes, and I used to be selling those videotapes. I can't remember, like there was a decent amount of profit in there, and I used to put all that money back into games, man. I wish if I remained a hustler and went and done it, and then I kind of slowed down with that stuff. No, I went for, look at that, greed. I can see it. I can even see the other one and I can't get it right. Okay, that means it's time for another bloody game. Right, I will look at chat. Let's put something with a good attract mode. I want to say Gradius, but those games destroy me, man. They destroy me. And I have to turn on Autofire. This is a really, really cool looking game. Let's see how that runs. Ooh, what is going on here? Has my MiSTer crashed, or is it? I always think it crashes. It doesn't. It goes back to normal. Let's have a look. Yeah. Overeating sucks. Yeah, it does, really. It really, really does. I like eating. It's one of my favorite things. I love eating, right? It's amazing. But especially since I don't, one portion of chips from my local serves. Yeah, man, Scalinio, absolutely, like to the fish and chip shop. So what I generally do is, for my mum, I will, right, okay, where's the, oh, okay, why is it not, oh, I'm going through direct video, guys, so I didn't realize this. Because I'm using direct video, I can't flip the screen. The option is there. I guess it's the same as using it on a, using it on a CRT. But yeah, my local chippy, man, the chips are blood, the portion's massive. So what I'll do is usually on a Saturday, I'll get my mum I'll get a portion of fish and chips, and I'll share that with my mum. So my kids usually, they want something else. My wife wants something else. Yeah, so I'll get that. But the chips are massive. We can't finish them. I literally leave them, and sometimes I'll eat them the next day. I know this sounds like a dirty meal, but on Sunday morning, sometimes on the times we have fish and chips, what I end up doing is I end up having, you're going to laugh now because everyone always says, you know, Pixel being a Brit loves his beans, and I bloody love beans, man. I love them. And you know what? My kids love beans. They've inherited my bean-loving Brit juiciness. Absolutely love the beans, right? But the next morning, my missus makes me some beans. She warms up those chips and slap the beans in there, sometimes a little sausage. And yeah, man, it's absolutely banging. Love that, love that. Probably not the healthiest thing to do, but once in a while, it's kind of all right, man. Yo, everyone, season's greetings, man. Retro Tuner, all the best to you guys. Retro Tuner has an awesome freaking channel, man. If you want to watch good gameplay on an actual arcade machine, check out his channel, man. The guy is awesome, man. A fellow, I like to consider him a friend and a colleague, man. A fellow YouTube person, man. Does really, really good streaming, does really good reviews. And if you want to watch skillful gaming, definitely check out his channel. Definitely a lot better than me. Wicked, man. Yeah, season's greetings to everyone, man. Everyone that celebrates Christmas, I hope you all have a great one, man. Everyone that doesn't, I hope you enjoy the holidays. And I don't know, there was a time, remember the time where we used to watch Christmas movies and everything was just absolutely dandy. Let's see if these buttons are all right. No, okay, so I need to do these. I think I'm going to use this dual sense. You know, I really do like this controller. Okay. Okay, no, I need to skip some of these. Okay, got my keyboard handy here. Yes, I'm going to go dual sense. I was going to play on an arcade machine, but I know that can make a little bit of noise sometimes. So I like more so there. And it is all for viewing pleasure. Guys, by the way, has anyone seen any adverts yet? Just confirm for me, please, if you've seen adverts or if you haven't, because I just, like I said, I want this to be an ad-free amazing experience for it. Okay, I don't know why we've got that blue line there, but what I could do with the morph now is I could go in and crop that. So that might be, I don't know if that's the morph or if that's the core. I honestly can't tell going in there, but a morph does give good options for cropping and stuff. I have to say though, this looks absolutely beautiful. So that line that we got on the screen, it could be the core, it could be morph. Mind you, I haven't noticed that on the core before, so that's probably something with the morph, but I do like all the options that we kind of get here, because it gives me options to kind of cut stuff, crop it, chop it, do all this stuff with it, man, which I'm very, very fond of. Ooh, you can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. One hit and you're dead in this, guys. Really, see, look at the day and age we used to live in, right? There's a game with a dude with a hanger and people are chucking noodle bowls at him, and is that invincibility? I don't even know what I've got here. Probably is. I'm not taking a chance though. What a game! What a game! I remember I was on holiday and I was with my cousin as well, like my mum's sister and her kids were there as well. And this was in a local arcade, and I played this and I loved this game straight away, man. I was like, wow, I absolutely love this game. And my cousin to this day like thinks this is my favorite game. I mean, I like the game. It's definitely not my favorite game. Get out of here. Okay, I'm probably gonna die here, guys. I forgot how to beat this boss, to be honest. Oh, I need to... Yeah, chuck them at me. I have the flower. Okay, we done that. Hey, wicked. Thanks for the show. No, all good, man. All good. What does PCN think of C64U? Oh, Ultimate. I mean, I had a C64. Yeah. I mean, wow. Okay, that there was just a cheat. I wasn't ready for that. Definitely an ouch there. Yeah. So that. Okay, that was just dumb from me for a second time. Okay, maybe I need to hit it the other way and that will get them. Or just kind of... right, time for another game. That was absolutely terrible. Yeah, Retro Tuner for moving the channel up to 4K for MiSTer stuff and that. Yeah, this is wicked, man. It's really, really good. Oh, man, I can't play any of the Tate mode games going through direct video. Okay. I mean, I kind of could, but I'd have to rotate my screen, but that's not something that I'm willing to do. Some really good games on the RM system. This one's really good as well. But yeah, so the Morph 4K is doing a good job bringing the channel up to 4K. So like all the videos that I'm doing that are on MiSTer Analog Pocket, I'm running them up to 4K, man, because I can. I'll be honest with you though, taking MiSTer and Analog Pocket up to 4K and doing like the normal videos in 4Ks, it has not affected the views in the slightest. It's not got me any more views. It's not got me any less views. It's pretty much exactly as it was. Well, let me play this sound. I kind of like this sound. Retro Tuner, you recognize that sound? I just added it to my, I had one spare slot on this page and I was like, oh, you know what? I'm going to put that on there. The Turtles Game Over sound. Just kind of sounds right. I can't actually hear it because it's in there. Guys, this game is banging. But I'd actually recommend playing the PC Engine version over the arcade version because the PC Engine has a PC Engine mode, so you're not just one hit and dead. You can actually go and yeah, you can do this. Yeah, you're a few different hits. You're a few hits. So it makes the game a lot easier. And this game is freaking tough, and it's got some bits in there that are just dirty. But hey, seeing this in the as a kid in the arcade or computer magazines or wherever the heck it was, I saw it for the first time. It just blew me away. Look at the size of your character. Look at the size of that boss. It is just mental, absolutely mental. Seeing this, like. By the way, always give a shout out to the Game Boy version. The Game Boy DMG version of this game is amazing. Never played it as a kid. Played it on like the Analog Pocket. And I was like, wow, it really, really is that good. And it's something that I recommend everyone should try out. So guys, if you are enjoying this stream, then press that like button. Do it for beautiful Karen, because for the stream, she's definitely farting out hearts. You can see it there. Yeah, so it's working. It's working really, really well for me, man. Yeah, I am a Retro Tuner. I'm really liking this, man. I'm just kind of glad I'm doing stuff with it, man. Generally for videos though, you don't want to use shaders, but you kind of know that anyway. What capture card are you using? Oh, so I upgraded to. There's an Elgato. It's I can't remember what it's called. So Elgato, I've got two 4K ones. They've got a 4K 60 one, and they've got a 4K 144 one. So I went for the 4K 60 because you can't really stream in higher than 60. And that was, I bought that on Prime. It was down from Prime Day, but I bought it from Curry's. No, Black Friday, sorry, not Prime Day. And it was down from 150 to 120, so I grabbed that. Yeah, I've gone with that. It's really, really good as well, because I was using, before that, I was using the Elgato HD60S Plus, and what would happen is when it would change frequency from, or hertz from 50 hertz to 57 to 60, it would crash, and I'd have to manually deactivate and activate it. The good thing about this 4K one is anytime there's a change of like screen hertz, whatever it's called, like the refresh rate, right? It automatically adjusts it, so it's really, really good. Yeah, this game is hard, 1cc. Oh, okay. Well, the hardest part that I got to, even to be honest, even on the PC Engine, and I didn't pass it, and I had to look up like a walkthrough, is the one where you have to dive down and there's lots of ninjas. It's very, very cheap because you have to learn the exact pattern, and I'm pretty sure it's like down to a couple of frames of timing at certain parts. I completed it on the Game Boy DMG, but on the Game Boy DMG, that part where you're descending through all the ninjas, it's a lot shorter and it's a lot easier because the DMG just can't put that many ninjas on the screen. So that kind of work there. So yeah, you would need to kind of learn that pattern. So really, you need to really do it in a save state on an emulator. Mind you, some Wicker Wacker cores do have save states. I think the Taito one has save states on it. So that's really, really cool. But yeah, this Elgato capture card, I think it's the HD. It's the 4KS, not the 4KX, if I remember correctly, but it's the one that does 60 hertz, right? That's cool. Okay, Outzone. I really like that game, Outzone, but that's a Tate mode game, so we're not going to be able to play that. This was an interesting game, POW, man, Prisoners of War. It was a fun game in the arcade. So look, I always think like stuff gets frozen, but it doesn't get frozen. The MiSTer's so stable, and so's the Morph, right? I'm doing stuff on there. Like with the Morph, I've got multiple inputs sometimes, and while it's on, I'm taking stuff out and I'm plugging stuff in, and it just always reconfigures. It's not like, you know, with some things you have to like reboot them and do that stuff. So I've gotten used to seeing images that look like something's crashed, like the MiSTer or the Morph, but nothing's crashed. Everything's just absolutely dandy. So yeah, this was in the arcade era, like the games that you played the most were the games that were very close to you, right? Okay, so kick, shoot, gun, jump, punch. Okay, we'll do it that way. Okay, We don't need player 2 because no one's here. We need coin A. We don't need pause. Not the biggest fan of pause on arcade games, but I can see the value in it. All right, okay. So you really used to like the beginning. This game looks amazing on a CRT, guys. Look, the way it just kind of blows that door up with a gunpowder. You know, almost a little bit like Streets of Rage 4, where, you know, you break through that prison thing. I wonder if they took inspiration from this game, right? Look, he's got a headbutt as well when you press the two together. Headbutt. It's not really a jumpy game, though, from what I recall. Oof. It was a tough game, man. But it's really cool when you get the machine gun, man. It looks really, really good. And this is a tough game, guys. It was tough. Really, really had to, like... Well, you have the time stuff in arcade games. There should be a guy with a gun coming up. No, the Knife Brothers are here. I want the gun. Machine guns rocks in this, man. Oof. Am I dead? I'm dead before the machine gun. The PCN universe is a lot easier. Yeah, that bit with the ninjas is a rip-off. Just there to... Oh, absolutely, man. Absolutely. I was speaking to Mr. Walrus about it, and they were like, yeah, you know, amazing game, but that part there is just... It is really, really annoying. Really, really annoying. Just not cool to do that, right? What else have we got? Guys, like, hit me with your request. We can't do anything that's Tate mode. Oh, yeah, we can't do anything that's Tate mode. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's give Pixel Bubble a go. But massive shout out to Lord Dotman for actually making this version of Bubble. You're gonna see it. You're gonna see it in a second, guys. Okay, jump, shoot. Okay, start, coin. Okay. What a banging soundtrack. Love the soundtrack for this. I always say I rock this as my ringtone for a few years. I think it's still my ringtone on WhatsApp. So there you go. We got Pixel Bubble, guys. Here we go. By the way, this is available on Update All if you want to play it. It's only got 10 levels, and the last level is you can't complete it. So, Lord Dot, man, love the guy, man. He surprised me. He didn't tell me. He was like, he goes, oh, I've done a hack on Bubble, check it out. And I left it for ages and ages. I didn't check it out. And yeah, in the end, I was like, dude, amazing, man. Absolutely amazing what he did with this, right? Just absolutely amazing. A very, very talented guy. I wanted to get into ROM hacking, and he did this. Pro Gear Sclenio, no worries, coming up next. That's a good choice. It's a shmup, and it's there you go. Pixel Cherry Ninja. Let me not bore you with this, guys. But hey, if this is available via updates, I think via alternatives or somewhere else. One of those places. Alternatives or offset. One of those ones there. Pro Gear. Where we go. Pro Gear. Absolutely superb. So this is a game made by Cave for Capcom, if I'm not mistaken. So absolutely superb. Cave do some good stuff. And as much as I love the MiSTer, I love the Analog Pocket. And guess who loves the Analog Pocket as well? Karen, because she can stick it right in her pocket. She's a dirty girl. Okay, let's check buttons on here. Nice, that's cool. It's got a rapid shot option. I wonder if it works. Sometimes it gives you these options. Oh, rapid fire on, wicked. Oh man, 2 coins for 1 credit. This is an expensive game, guys. Okay. What game, what graphics, and it just looks absolutely beautiful. I can't think there's a mechanic in this. I'm not really familiar with this. I don't know if is there a way you can absorb bullets or do something. What does the bomb button do? Oh, it is a massive bomb. Okay. I do see this. What's really cool about this, and this is something I like in every single shmup, like you've got a very, very small hurt box, like the bullets literally need to touch your center like they did there. But these are definitely, I feel like playing these on an arcade stick is very, very, it makes it a lot easier playing on an arcade stick than a controller, although this DualSense is very, very accurate. What isn't accurate is me. Great soundtrack as well for this, very, very mellow. Let's, oof. Oof. Nice. So guys, do keep me posted if has it been an ad-free experience so far, or has anyone experienced any type of adverts during this stream? It is a non-monetized stream, so you should not be seeing any adverts. Well, at least I hope you're not seeing any adverts. I will monetize it after the stream's over, so for the replay, which I hope it does get replays. It's quite a showcase of stuff happening here, so. Nice. We won, guys. The good guys won. Still covering this boy. Sorry, reading chat. Shouldn't do that during a shmup. Ah. Okay, let's run something else. What a great game. Let's have a look. I'll have a look at chat in just a second. Let's run another core. Another core. Pulley ruler. Okay, World Dual PCB. Okay. Is that the main one that's been adapted for the main one? Yo, KSA MJ. I just installed Android on my Amazon Echo, showing loaded RetroArch. Right, nice. Okay, that's cool. That's I am a fan of RetroArch. I use it. I do use it. Okay, I'm not quite. I'm reading a thing. Any bullets that are still covering the enemy sprites that fired them get cancelled. It is always destroyed. Okay, don't quite understand that, but hey, that might just be me, not you. Oh yes, turbo fire is built into the MiSTer. Okay, no, you know what? The game actually had like a turbo option there. It said it on the main title screen. It said turbo fire on. So that was cool. Yeah, I think you hold down the menu button, or you hold down a button, then press menu to toggle it. I know DeepTool's been working on improving the auto fire function to kind of make it more optimized rather than a general one. So that looks really cool. Looks really cool. So you can get his version of the MiSTer main that gives you that new version of auto fire. It might be worth checking out for anyone that plays shmups especially. So it does it in, like, it's using division to go with the refresh rate, so it's got very optimal auto fire options there. Well worth checking out if you're yeah, if you want to check out this new auto fire build. Yeah, oh yeah, exactly as Scalenio says, man. You can enable it anytime. In fact, I can. Let me show you. Okay, I didn't do it there. Maybe it's the face buttons or something, or one of the buttons that's configured. Let's have a look. This is really cool. The attract mode shows a little bit good of the game, a little part of the game. I always mention that this game here reminds me of, you know, if Studio Ghibli were to make a game, this would be it. It looks really nice, really nice. So let's have a look at a bit of the attract mode in here, and hopefully it gives us a bit of sound as well. Come on, move away from that title screen. All right, there we go. Look, again, just looks absolutely superb. It's a beat 'em up, but it looks like a Studio Ghibli beat 'em up, man. Like, look at that, absolutely superb the way it looks. It's very balmy. The stuff that you see in this, it's very crazy what you see. It's just absolutely nuts. Beautiful looking game. So I never played this back in the day. I never remember seeing this in the arcade. I would have been drawn to this if this was in the arcade. It's a brawler, and it just looks absolutely superb. But yeah, I never saw it. I played it first time on the Saturn. It's on one of like the Capcom collections that's available for the Saturn, and that was yeah, that was really good. So let's have a look. Let's play Street Fighter Champion Edition. We'll do a little bit of the pad one. I want to see what this I want to see what this controller, the DualSense, is like when trying to do Hadouken and Dragon Punches, man. I'm not a big pad player when it comes to fighting games. I do like my arcade stick, but you know, I'll try anything. Okay, light punch, medium punch, strong punch, yep. Again, what an iconic game, man. What an iconic game, wow. Okay, my neighbor is calling me. I'm gonna have to call her after the stream. Let's see if there's anything outside. No, not exactly sure. Okay. Yep, gonna have to leave that one. My neighbor always video calls me as well. She always video calls me. Don't know why. I usually hang up and then I voice call her. So, I'll call her after the stream. Let's have a look. So let's do a little bit of this. Let's go, our boy Sagat. It's revenge for that scar on the chest. This looks absolutely beautiful, upscaled. Okay, that's supposed to be a light tiger uppercut. I wonder if I could do tiger knee in here. The tiger knee is a bit harder to do on this. Oh, I've done it. It's a little bit harder. Oh man, supposed to be that. Okay, ooh, wicked. Nice one, Retro Tuner, for explaining that to chat. Yeah, it's got a very good way of kind of getting auto fire working. I could get used to this controller though. Oof. Now that can combo sometimes. Light tiger shot and then fast tiger shot. Oh, that's nice. My neighbour's just messaged me saying, look, I know you look after your mum. If you need anything, give me a shout. I'll give her a call after the stream. Oof, wow, okay, damage there. Superb. Lovely neighbour I've got, man. That's why, I don't know if you guys ever remember, but there was a time where I didn't have internet for a few days. It was very sketchy, and I was streaming using her internet from the kitchen. And someone was really funny in the chat. They were like, oh, what I missed? And they were like, oh, no internet, Pixel streaming from his kitchen, nicking the neighbour's internet. Really cool, nice old lady. But you know, before she lived on her own for a long time. Now it's really cool. Now she's got like a niece and a husband. They stay with her, and so it's nice. It's nice that she's got that company. Really nice lady, man. So nice. I'll definitely give her a call after the stream. So it's going to be a hard cut-off time. It's going to be a 2 hours max stream. Maybe turn it off a little bit before if I get a really important phone call or something. Sometimes I'll get a random call, even though my mum is with a sister. It might be like, yeah, she's freaking out, or she just keeps saying she wants to go home or whatever. Then all of a sudden I'll just run out and do stuff. Mind you, my aunt did say I don't have to pick her up. She'll drop her. It's like a 20-25 minute drive. Try doing So I feel like I need to break this controller in. It's a good controller. It's a good controller. Okay. Oh man, absolutely. New Jack Gaming 88. Oh man, love it. Much prefer it to newer gaming. I buy new games and I rarely play them, man. I keep meaning to play Absalom, man. Absalom is really good. Ooh, okay, we're doing all right, boys. We're doing okay, boys and girls. Man, that arcade machine back in the 90s. Yeah, man. Wow, Street Fighter really did. And you know what was amazing? I really liked the sound for CPS1. CPS1, the sound, like when you walk past an arcade machine, it really felt like someone was punching that arcade board, you know? We go on the other side. Can we go to do it? I don't think so. I suck. Yeah, man. Yeah, the sound effect. I remember like, oh, especially the housing stage, man. Hearing those darn elephants, man. Oh, it was wicked. That's what like CPS2. They softened the sounds, so it was very, very soft. Like in CPS1, like when you got punched in CPS1, it felt like someone not just punched you, but it punched your parents as well, you know? They come into your house and they punch your whole family. Oh man. I thought really he was going to front a sonic boom there. Let's see if we can win this. No. at his face. His face cracks me up when he loses. Look, you can see like a little Sagat tooth hanging out. It's like when Ryu gave him that scar, like a couple of his teeth fell out as well. And look, go to the dentist. Man, Mop. Two hits there. Woo! That was a little bit tight, man. I have difficulties playing on pad though, man. It's like I push the D-pad too hard. My fingers. Arcade stick is the way for these games, man. Oh, okay, we lose that one. It means it's time for that next game. Let's have a look at his brock up face. What's it look like? He's like, no go, you mashed me up. Look at my lip. And look, he's got one tooth there. You see it there. Look at that. Look at that. He's got one goofy tooth there. It's like when Ryu cut him in the chest, like some of those teeth fell out as well. Right, okay. Let's go another game. You know, I feel like we're going to have to do Final Fight because I've put that as the name of the game for this stream, so let's get that over with. In fact, let's have a look at, so if we go into alternatives, is it alternatives or is it arcade offset? I can't remember now. So there's a colorblind tag, okay. Where's the, oh, by the way, there you go. So if you want to get, if you go to arcade offset, if you've got that option enabled, bubble, you can get the pixel bubble hack in there as well. So was it Street Fighter 30th, Final Fight 30th anniversary edition. Big shout out to Grego 2D, man. This is his project, his baby. He's brought a lot of games over from CPS1 to CPS2, and I think you can play like 3 players in this as well. There's some good quality of life options in here actually. Oh, you know what? The soundtrack for the attract mode for this is just absolutely brilliant. Guys, did anyone confirm? Made it more capable? Let's have a look. Retro Gaming. Sorry, guys, I'm not sure if anyone answered my question. Are you guys seeing adverts? I'm really hoping you're not. Remember, it's a stream that's not monetized, and I want to do the streaming this way, so it's a nice experience without ad interruptions and without needing YouTube Premium. Just confirm for me, guys, please. Anyone that hasn't got YouTube Premium, that it's all dandy. You're not getting adverts, you're not getting interrupted. It is just a constant flow of this stream happening. You know, if you're not going to do it for me, guys, do it for beautiful Karen there, man. Absolutely love it. Look what she can do with that tea bag. This bit I like. Yeah, love that. Right. Look at that. I'm gonna go Hagar, man. I know Cody's the best, but when I first played this game and I saw Hagar and I saw that flying power driver, you know, I was in love. I was like, yes, this is the meta. This is. I remember before this, like Double Dragon was big, but once this came out, it was like, forget Double Dragon. I'm not cussing Double Dragon, but Double Dragon for me at least hasn't aged that well. Stuff like this has. Why is he punching me out of a power driver, man? Hammer time! The choice of a new generation. Come on, Axel. Yep, ain't no going down to Paradise City. So this is Final Fight, the 30th anniversary edition. So remember, you know, on your MiSTer, right? For anyone out there that's unfamiliar, when you run update all, press up. It tells you press down to initiate it or press up to enter the options, right? So when you go into options, you can get additional calls, right? You can get the arcade offset, you can get like the different alternatives, you can get all the ROM hacks of the arcade games, you can add like the coin-op collection games. So there's a whole bunch of options that are available there to you, right? And you can get like more arcade games here. You can add like the Ronnie Snice wallpapers. Big shout out to Ronnie Snice as well, man. Real gent, real nice guy. Pleasure having him on the channel, man. It was like a 2+ hour stream, and oh man, we could have spoke for ages. If I didn't have commitments and stuff, we would have spoke for a long time, man. Butt in the head. Well, actually, I'm gonna see if we've got this hacker final fight. Actually, it's interesting. Hopefully, I can find it. Let's just beat this boss. Oh. I'm gonna miss my kids. If I'm ever playing like old games near them, that sound like one of them will emulate. And my youngest kid, he's just like a funny guy by his default mode is just he's funny, man. And you're just in stitches checking it out. So there is. Let me just give that a reset. So we've kind of got like an attract mode that we're looking at. So that was really cool. The 30th anniversary edition. Mad props to Grego for that one. Where is it? So Street Smart Final Fight. Nah, it's not that one. Trona HB MAME. Oh, okay. Street Fighter 2 Mix. We'll have a look at that after that. That's interesting. Some of like the different stuff here. So no. Oh, these are. Oh, well, okay. Where is that other version of? Was it Alternatives? Oh, okay, maybe it's in here. Oof. There's one where you can pick all different characters. You can pick the enemies in there. They've hacked it into Final Fight, and it's really cool. I just can't remember where the heck it actually is. So, is it Arcade Offset? Not My Hacks. No, that's Street Fighter 2 Prime Organized. Oh, this was interesting. I can't remember what happened here. So, no, not here. Sorry guys, just trying to find this game. I really want to share it to you guys. Where was it? There was a Final Fight version. Nah. Interesting, like lots of homebrew. I forgot I had all this stuff, to be honest. Can't remember what I did to enable this, man. A lot of stuff that we do, we always kind of forget. It's TV. Okay, that's the Versus. So this is really cool. That's the Versus Nintendo stuff. We'll check something of that out in a second because there are arcade games. What I didn't know in my video yesterday, guys, that Versus Nintendo arcade core that's out, it actually has a dual output for both screens. So you can output one screen to digital and one screen to analog. So that was really cool there. Is it organized by hacks? Where is it? Just want to see. I want to know where that is. Let's see if there's. Is that a folder? It's definitely So no alternatives. Maybe it's offset. Oh, where is it? Is it in here? Nope. There, not there. Sorry, guys. If I can't find it, I'll move over. I don't want to get obsessed with this or anything, but oops, I loaded again by accident. All right, what have we loaded? We'll give that a quick run. Yo, Alex, how you doing, man? Wicked man. Season's greetings to you too as well. Celebrate mainlining 2 Evos, man. A quick show of Vampire Savior after Final Fight. Absolutely, man. Let's do a little bit of Vampire Savior. What would have been amazing is if this turned out to be Vampire Savior. I have no idea what this game is, but let's quickly check it out. I don't know what I picked. Finishing move, okay. I like the finishing move. Everyone loves a happy ending. If you know, you know. And if you know, why the heck do you know? Okay, this is Dynasty Wars, is it? Oh, this is the second one of it, Warriors of Fate. Okay, good stuff. Let's be old boy over here. And yo, Cuckoo, how you doing, man? Oh yeah, absolutely. Minecraft 200, man. What a tag. MiSTer is freaking awesome, man. I really like part 1 of this. I used to play it. They had it in like a social club. Cool game. But here you go, guys. Don't play Pippa Funnel. If you want to play a horse game, play this bloody game, man. Really good game. You get off your horse and fight as well, you know? Oh, look at that. Good horsey. Eat the chicken. All right, let's do... Well, this looks into attract mode. I just want to see if I can find that final fight, and then we're going to do Vampire Savior. So I'm not familiar with all the different versions of it, but I will definitely run that, okay? So, oh man, I'm pressing the wrong button on here. Sorry, man. I sometimes get confused between backwards and forward because sometimes X is forward and circle's not, and I'm just pressing the wrong button. Apologies for that, guys. I will. Okay, we'll leave this one in attract mode anyway, so that's pretty cool. Just got to make sure I don't have execution errors with my fingering, man. You know, last thing you want to do is get your finger in the wrong place. All right, okay. So let's go here. No, it's not CPS. CP System 2. What's this? I was trying to work out where this... Oh, Vampire. Okay, that's one of the old ones maybe. Honestly, for the love of me, I cannot remember where it is. So let's go to... was it Vampire Savior that you said? Vampire Savior, absolutely. Let's go with that. Game, so I always wanted to play. I remember after seeing Street Fighter, I saw Vampire Savior, whichever one the first one was. I'm really sorry. I don't know the series, the way I can name you everything in Street Fighter, the order of the games and everything there. So Vampire Savior, you said the first one, right? So Vampire Savior. It was Vampire Savior. Yep, Vampire Savior, not Vampire Savior 2. Guys, if you are enjoying the stream, press that like button for beautiful Karen, and she will come around your house and personally make you a cup of tea if she doesn't fart out a heart. Yo, we got Fami Conmer in the house. How you doing? Season's greetings to you as well, man. Wishing you all the best, man, to you and your family. Have a great end of 2025. Have a great 2026, dude. We'll do the buttons for this one. So let's have a look. And yeah, arcade is just amazing on the MiSTer, man. It's the main reason I got into it. You know, I came for arcade, but man, I stayed for every bloody thing else, man. Love the Saturn core on here. So when this came out, right, I remember seeing like screenshots of this and I was like, wow, like it is Street Fighter, but with monsters, and it looks so good. But I never played the arcade machine. There wasn't one near me, at least. So I never really got to play it. But I remember like me and a friend of mine speaking about it and just saying like, look, this just looks amazing. It's like Street Fighter with monsters and you've got this and that in it. And it was like, wow. I don't know how I would have gotten with this. Maybe if I played this as a kid, I would have got into the Marvel games, because these, although they're not Marvel games, they've got that chain combo formula that works in here, you know? So that is good. Scalinio, Sengoku 3, we're not going to do the Neo Geo stuff today. I'm going to do a separate Neo Geo stream with the Morph, upscaled to 4K. So basically, you are right. It is an arcade game, but I'm not going to go into and load the Neo Geo core. I'm just going to stick within the arcade core. If anyone does want their Neo Geo games in the arcade folder, what's really cool is a buddy of mine, you guys may know, Funky Coachice, he's made a script called the Insert Coin script, and it's very, very arcade centric, and it also pulls down the unstable versions of cores. So you could almost call it an arcade first MiSTer main, or like the script, the way everything works on that script is. But all your Neo Geo games are in the arcade folder. So if you've got an arcade machine and that's where you want to play your Neo Geo stuff, it's all in the same folder. I've got it on my list of videos to do, and it's something I want to do, but it's just always finding the time, man. And you know what? When I get time, I really do like streaming. So I will at some point. I just need to get another SD card and just put his core on there. I know he'll help if I chat to him. And once I've got it on there, I can just we can have a look at this arcade, mega arcade focused core. But with stuff like Zapparoo, it makes the arcade stuff really, really easy, because if you put an NFC reader somewhere in your arcade machine and you know, you tap a card over where that NFC reader is, you can launch games, calls, whatever you want directly via an NFC card, which really, really adds like a very, very good feel to everything that you do. Okay. Oh, wicked. Sorry, man. I'm just checking a few of my messages here. Got a few messages here. My daughter in Italy, she said, I finally figured out how to make vines. And there's a picture there. I'll check that out after. I'll tell her, like, well done on that one. She's really into the arts and crafty stuff, man. Right, let's play this. And guys, you know, I love the MiSTer, but I also love the Analog Pocket. My beautiful Karen over there likes to wrap a tea bag around it, right? Disclaimer, don't do that to your Analog Pocket. You will not get a heart, right? I'm really, really boring. I usually just pick the military. But you know what? Let's go Morrigan, man. I think Turbo's got to be the way to play this, right? Is that the way? Am I wrong here? Sorry, whoever asked for that, Alex, you asked for Vampire Savior. Let me know, is Turbo the correct way to play it? I really don't know. Does she say, is it Thole Fist, is it? It sounds like Swordfish. You know what? There was an anime of Darkstalkers years and years ago, and it was amazing. I remember like the little girl that has the book in there. I can't remember what she's called. Then you've got Donovan in there. Yeah, you got Donovan. Just looks amazing. Oh wow. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm kind of mashing buttons. I mean, I do know how to do a demon, so I think I've done the demon there. So that kind of worked. Retro Tuner, run update all script if you don't have it. Go. Oh, right, okay, cool. Someone's asking there, yeah. Oh yeah, Famicom. What Retro Tuner says, man. Run update all, man. Update all is your gift, man. It is amazing. It is so amazing. I still remember when I first got my MiSTer, right? So I get overwhelmed whenever I get new technology, right? I'm like, oh, man, what am I going to do? I want to do this on it. I want to do that. That's why I get annoyed with all the emulation devices, because what happens is I want to get the front end. I want to get everything working on it, and I want to get everything just perfect on there, right? And it takes time. And I remember when I got my MiSTer, and I said to my friend, oh man, what am I going to do? How am I going to put everything on there? And he just said, look, man, you just need update all. And once you've got update all on there, bang, it is just absolutely banging how good it is. Oh, I feel like with a chain combos, you really need that arcade stick as well. Wow. Ah, such a cool move. Right, let's put something else on before I... also, indeed, both Morrigan and Lilith have raging. Yeah, to be honest, I remember it from CVS2, but she's a very fast technical character. Just never got into those. I would have liked to get into those, and I'm really bad at anything with chain combos and crazy superhero jumps. But you know, the normal ones like CVS, I was good at. Ninja Kids that's a fun little game. Yeah, so CVS 2, Third Strike, Super Turbo, King of Fighters, Garou. Like I can kind of do those ones, and even if I can't, like I can kind of do okay in those. But the ones with crazy chain combos, the ones where you fall down and you can still hit them and bounce them about, they were just absolutely nuts, man. Absolutely crazy, absolutely crazy. And guys, this is such a beautiful game, man. This is one of them ones that I always wanted a core of. Whoops, what am I doing? Oh, this has got save states, man. So I know some people really like that. Wicker Whackers put save states into, I think this is the Title F2 core, and this is such a great game, guys. Such a great game. Just absolutely superb when it comes to games, right? Right, let's go in here. Look at that, little Muppets. They're kind of like, I've picked the blue one initially, but I think the red one's like my favorite one. Like he's cool, but look at the intro for this, man. It looks so beautiful, upscaled to 4K as well, man. How many of you guys are actually watching this on a big screen on 4K? And just to get an idea, I love that dude pointing at that stuff at the beginning, man. It's so darn good, man. You know, the little Muppets down there and arcade magic. It was like seeing this stuff in the arcade and just thinking like, wow, like this is just nuts, like seeing all this stuff here. Absolutely superb, absolutely superb. Wow. Oh, okay, yep, the ninja magic is two things. So I like him because his normal attack is projectiles, so I don't know if that makes him better than the other characters, where some of them, they don't have that, or they have like jumping projectiles, but this one reminds me of Ibuki's, where she fires out the, what is it, the kunais. But this is well worth playing. Again, this is something that's going to be available via update. So I've never understood why Ninja walks through a door when he could jump through a window, man. I mean, I remember Ninja movies, right, from back in the 80s. And I remember there was a ninja, and there was a tiny little stone in his way. And this ninja does a bloody ninja hop over the bloody stone. I mean, he could have just walked over it. It wasn't a big stone. So after seeing that, to see a ninja use a bloody door, it's like, no, there's a smashed window over there. Just go down there. Right, let's do the... Look at that, right in his gonads. Okay, there you go. Inspector Gadget's fat cousin is now no more. I swear, some of those Muppets that I'm attacking, they look like homeless Muppets. I kind of feel bad, man. They're just guys that are down and out on their luck, and I'm chopping them in half with my bloody shurikens. Guys, I'm really looking forward to the Sega Channel implementation that Shane Lynch and Billy Time Games are working on. That's gonna be dope, man. We can play the ROMs already, but I'm really looking forward to getting that Sega Channel type of experience. You know, like you're there live. That's gonna be amazing. Nice, you can attack like the scenery there, part of the worktop. Well, it looks like they're going to be going to IKEA after this, or Habitat, depends where they got their furniture from. Man, we've just completely wrecked this, man. Oh man, I've wrecked all. I feel really bad over here. It's like over here in the UK, right? When there was these riots, right, where all the kids just started doing dumb stuff. I can't remember why they did these riots, but they were there, and like these youths broke into KFC and tried frying their own chicken. And what was really funny, there's a job center, right, where you go to obviously look for a job. But more importantly, if you don't have a job, you go there to get your benefits every 2 weeks, and they destroyed the job center. And then later on, like I saw some of those guys complaining, saying they can't get their benefits. And it's like, well, you know, you kind of smashed it up. I mean, it may not have been those guys individually, but what was really funny was a lot of people looted the shops around the area. And it's really funny because the area I live in, the two zones that got done, I'm like 1 mile away from each. So I'm in a quiet area in between. Scalenia watching 4K, amazing, amazing. Yeah, so, but yeah, you had guys saying, look, I robbed all these shops and I got all this stuff, and they were showing off on Twitter back then before it was X, right? And yeah, how dumb is that, man? They ended up getting arrested. Yeah, so, you know, don't be a criminal, but if you are, don't show off on social media. It's just, it's not very smart, right? Okay, so now let's have a look. That's the 4-player one. I can't remember. So let's look at the normal Turtles world. Okay, so do we want? Okay, we'll go world. I'll go Leo. Why not? But yeah. So sorry, I want to do the games that are on the thumbnail. And what's on the thumbnail? Right, R-Type we need to do. That's on there. I know RoboCop's on there. Street Fighter we've done, and Turtles we're doing now. Absolutely banging. So the sound effect, this sound effect is from this game. Kind of sounds out of place there, but that's the sound, and we have got it. We have got it in the game. Okay, super duper. Okay, let's quickly do the buttons. Okay, let me have a look at some of the chat. Adrian, no, I haven't got BFI enabled. I haven't really messed around with any of that stuff at the moment. I think BFI, isn't that better with higher refresh rates? My monitor, my 4K monitor is only 60 Hertz. It can't do higher than that. But yeah, so this is just vanilla. This is nothing. This is literally just the morph running and just upscaling the basic signal from 224p to 2160. That is literally it. The default INI with no changes or anything in there. It's got really good scan lines and visual effects, tailor-made for like different systems. But I end up not using them because yeah, it just doesn't look that great unless you're like Scalenia and you're watching it on a 4K screen. But even then, you may not get the best experience. Okay, for your information, PCN Vampire Savior is the gold standard of the Darkstalkers series. They were released after. Okay, and it was, and they are weird to say the least. Okay, so how was it? Was it Darkstalkers? So is Vampire Savior like a follow-on, or I should look it up. To be honest, if I played the games, I would know. Like so. You know, I can tell you like Street Fighter started with 1, then it was Street Fighter 2, then it was Champion Edition, then it was Hyper Fighting, then it was Super, then it was Super Turbo. Then if you really want to count Ultra years and years later, Ultra then came out. I know all of that stuff, but because I never played like the Darkstalkers, the Vampire Savior stuff, it's not stuff that I'm generally too familiar with. But it is really cool. Oh yeah, I wouldn't enable it on 60 Hertz, but it looks incredible. Anyway, yeah, I mean, yeah, I've only got a 60 Hertz screen. I was actually rocking with 1080p, and then with like the analog 3D and I guess even potentially the M64 coming out, I was like, okay, so we're now getting 4K devices. Let me get a 4K display, and then after that I was like, okay, let me upscale the MiSTer and the Analog Pocket to 4K. Then got the Morph. You know, shout out to PixelFX for sending me one out. Really do like it. Really nice of them, man. Literally, they just said, look, get it and just make content. No strings attached. Like no strings attached, just make content. They just make content, you know, anything there. And when I do a lot of stuff with it, I'll do it live. I first went on live having no idea how to work it. And if there are any flaws with it or anything there, they would be seen. But there's been no flaws. It runs cool. I sometimes even leave my phone on top of it and it's absolutely fine. Like it's a very well made, very well crafted device. There's no issues with overheating. Like I remember seeing stuff before on social media saying that it overheats and like a lot of negative kind of stuff about it. But guys, I've not had anything negative with it. Like I've run it and it bloody works. It just works. I just connect stuff to it and it does exactly what it says on the tin. It just does it. It does really well. So yeah, really happy with the Morph4K. And you know, it gives viewers, subscribers like Scalenia the opportunity to watch this stuff in 4K. Right, I'm not going to play Turtles because I feel like the attract mode has done a great job. But what we can do, let's now go for, there was another one on the title, so let's go RoboCop because RoboCop is a banger. A banger of a game, man. Love RoboCop. RoboCop. Right, okay. Absolutely amazing. This is one of those games that just blew me away as a kid. Like watching the movie, you know, when we were kids, when we weren't really supposed to watch the movie, but you know, our parents didn't really know stuff about censorship and whatnot, you know. So they were like, oh, it's a kids movie, you know, it's like a robot who's a police officer, right? RoboCop. And yeah, I remember watching it, man. But this scarred me. We spoke about this on stream before, but the movie, man, where they're battering up Murphy at the beginning, man, that was like seeing that guy do that to Alex Murphy was like the face of evil. It was like, wow, people can be this evil. But let's give this a quick whirl. Love this game. Love this game so much. It's a difficult game, though. I have to say, it's a difficult bloody game. Or you know what? When I play this game, honestly, I know you're gonna think I'm nuts. I can actually smell vinegar from the chip shop I used to play this in. Oh, okay, man. I let down my arcade focus. I shouldn't have got touched there by the bike, man. One of the best soundtracks as well. By the way, it's coming out from Mega Drive as well, man. So that's really, really cool. I feel like the aspect ratios are a little bit off. Let me try one thing quickly. On the Morph, I think it's video and it's scalar. So let me. Does that look normal? Let's have a look. Let's leave it here for free. I'll put it back on auto after. Nah, that looks wrong. Okay, maybe it was right before. Maybe it was just me. Let's go back to. Okay, I'll put it on auto. Maybe it's not perfect, but I won't adjust with it here. Let's go ahead and play. Auto for the whole part does a job. I feel like RoboCop, I mean, it could just be me. It looks a little bit too tall. But I'm doing that because I don't like this gun for Ed 209, which I'm going to fight very, very soon. That's it, he's done for. Ed 209 is one of the best enemies out there, man. Yeah, the creepiest scene in the movie as him without the helmet. Yeah, man, that was nuts. I didn't mind that so much though. It was where they're battering Alex Murphy and they're shooting his hands and his limbs off, man, and they're laughing while they're doing it, like those evil laughs, man. That proper scarred me as a kid, you know. I was like, wow. I mean, I wouldn't let my kids watch RoboCop, would I? No, I wouldn't. I think it will scar them as well. That chainsaw guy, man. You can 1cc this, man. I've seen videos on YouTube where it is 1cc-able. Not by me by any means. I like this gun. Okay, there you go. I'm actually done really, really badly. The actual arcade version, I used to be able to get to the third level. So I used to be able to beat the boss of the second one, the second level boss of this boss. Like I could actually beat it. But there you go. That's there, right? Let's do. We got R-Type on the cover. But should we do the original R-Type? All right, let's go original R-Type. And then we have to have a look at R-Type Leo as well. R-Type Leo is fantastic. Massive shout out to Wicker Wacker for the amazing calls that he does. He just whacks out those calls like a Wicker Wacker, Martin Donlon, amazing stuff. He's working, you know, I love, he's always sharing like what he's working on over on the MiSTer FPGA Discord. And still looking forward to some of his future projects, man. Absolutely amazing guy, amazing guy. I've seen people like saying, hey man, where can we contribute to you, you know? And he's like, just enjoy the games, that's good enough. What a real gent, man, what a gent. Love this game. Let's, hopefully the sound's high enough. But let's put it a little bit higher because this is a banging soundtrack. Yeah. I'm playing it badly. What's that? There's R-Type Dimensions 3 coming out next year, and that's going to have that mode in it where you can just you can go with you can go between like a classic mode. You can go between classic mode and like the newer like graphics. Looks really, really cool. All right, you know what? Let's go to R-Type Leo because I shouldn't have lost there. And if you do, you want to go in with your power-ups, man. Hate losing the power-ups. That's why something like Pro Gear was cool. When you lose your power-ups, they just pop right back up, which is really, really nice. Okay, let's... love how easy it is to do your buttons on the MiSTer. Just really, really cool how easy it is, man. Really good soundtrack, this as well, guys. Very, very mellow, very, very good. Where are we? Oh, about half hour left of this stream, man. Time flies when you have fun. It gets dark here really early, guys. It gets dark here like early, like 4 p.m, man. 4 p.m. it starts getting dark. You know what, I have to say that out of all the R-Type games, this without a doubt is my favorite, man. It is bloody amazing how good this is. Everything about this soundtrack, the whole shebang. What a game. And really liking this DualSense as well, man. Really, really good controller. I was usually kind of against Bluetooth. I preferred 2.4 dongles, but honestly, like whatever latency is on here doesn't actually bother me. I don't know if I was playing like competitively, but the only thing I really play competitively is fighting games, and I will be playing on a stick anyway, and they're generally wired. I've got the 8-bit DOS sticks via our 2.4 gigahertz, and honestly, like when it comes to fighting games, I'm not the biggest fan of that stick because it's too small. I don't have enough space on the left-hand side of the stick. It just yeah. I feel like I don't have enough space where there's a lot of bullets coming out here. Yeah, so I can't, like I can do my moves on that one on 2-player side, but on 1-player side I have difficulties because I don't have enough space to rest my hand. You know, remember this arcade stick, we'd play stuff in our lap, right? But in the arcades, we never ever played in our lap, right? It was stuck to a big massive screen, and that's how you got used to it. So initially, trying to actually play it with in your lap was difficult. It took some adjustment. I can play with on my lap, it's absolutely fine. But honestly, when it's actually mounted to a desk, I can play a heck of a lot better. It's just one of those things, right? That's why you see like players like John Choi. When you watch John Choi play, anyone that's familiar with the FGC, the guy's an absolute legend. One of my favorite players to watch, has been for a long, long time, from like Evo videos from like 25 years ago or whatever, right? Amazing guy, amazing player, really nice guy as well. Really, really, really cool guy with awesome manners and the whole shebang, right? But yeah, he puts the stick on the floor and kind of sits down there, man. I don't think I'm healthy enough to sit down there for that long, but obviously John Choi obviously is. But yeah, absolutely amazing player, man. But yeah, that's more to the fact that it's always stuck. Yo, EX Mosquito, dude, I was just talking about you. I didn't actually name you by name. I was talking about someone that can 1cc the RoboCop game, right? Because I know it's doable, and I'm pretty sure it's on your YouTube channel that I saw you 1cc'ing RoboCop, man. So, dude, EX Mosquito is sick when it comes to fighting games. If you ever tries to challenge you at Street Fighter, like this guy is hustling you. He is very, very good. Very, very good. So yeah, good to have you here, man. But yeah, I remember, I'm pretty sure, just confirm, was that on your channel where there was yeah, you 1cc'd RoboCop, and I was like, wow, this is actually doable, man. Amazing stuff, amazing stuff. Good to have you here, buddy. I hope you have a good end of the year. Hope you you know, enjoy the festivities and yeah, everything out there, man. Are you still playing SF? Are you playing like Fightcade these days or anything else? I remember like on the original Xbox actually. So EX Mosquito battered me on the Street Fighter 15th anniversary edition, man. I can't remember what character he picked. Maybe he picked Ken. I can't remember, but he battered me on there, man. I think I'll pick like Hyper Ken, but yeah, this guy just different league to me. Maybe we should play now to see if I've caught up with you at all, you know. But I remember you being very good at the Street Fighter games, and as you can see, sucking it out over here as well. Paradox, how you doing there, man? You place your stick on your lap or on the table as long as you play with many buttons. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so I'm okay with it on my lap, but I need a big stick. I need a big stick in my lap. Yeah, dirty people. Arcade stick, right? Unless you guys are, you know, those levelers type. Not into the levelers stuff, man. Oh yeah, I did that for a good few years ago, but I got grey hair. Yeah, man. I got grey hair, man. We're all getting old now, man. That's what we are. We're old farts that still like have a little nostalgia ride. We want to play the games we did when we were young. That's what we do, man. That is what we do. So yeah. But yeah, I remember it was fascinating to see that 1cc and thinking, holy crap, you can actually do it, man. Because RoboCop, I genuinely believed it was impossible to 1cc just because of how slow he is. I mean, which is realistic to his movement, to the movie. But man, in the game, he's sluggish and slow, man. Just nuts, man. Yeah, I still play ST now and again on Fightcade. We should definitely, yeah, man, no worries, man. You know what? It's always just to do with time. I think, shall I go and play Fightcade? And I keep stopping myself. I'm like, oh no, you know what? I need to do a video on this, or I need to do this, and so I never end up going on Fightcade, and that's something that I should play. God, by the way, guys, anyone that's into fighting games, like the gift of Fightcade is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Like, absolutely love it. Like, I can't believe what a great thing it is, and it's been going for years, and it is just absolutely amazing. If you like fighting games, so it's mainly for fighting games. You get lots and lots of people playing fighting games on Fightcade, and if you want to play, like, no kidding, if you want to play the best players on, say, Super Turbo, King of Fighters, 98, 2000, 2002, Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, the best players are there. Like, you can, like, for example, some people are like, no, I only like playing offline. No worries, I get that, right? But if you can adjust between online and offline, there's a lot you can learn. I know so many players personally that improved by playing online. You know, before Fightcade, there was like Calera, then we had GGPO, there was Fightcade 1, Fightcade 2. If it wasn't that, people played on like Xbox Live. There was lots of different ways of playing online. You do get some people that are very snobbish. They're like, we don't play offline, and all good to you. I know some people actually, personally, that they just cannot adjust to that lag, right? I'm okay. I can actually adjust to online and offline. So right now, if I was playing competitively, first of all, if I go to the arcade, I have to adjust myself to the screen size. I'm playing like Third Strike or Super Turbo. The screen's like in my face. I'm so close to it. It's so big. I have to adjust myself to it. But I can adjust all right because I generally mess around on the MiSTer. But playing stuff on Fightcade, like you won't realize it. But what you do is, like, if you're playing something like Third Strike, you will do your parry a split second earlier in order to compensate for the lag that's there that you won't have to do offline. But I can usually adjust to that rather quickly. I remember Harmonaz, like one of my closest friends. Me and him used to play online. We used to play offline. Harmonaz is very good at adjusting between online and offline. He can do a lot of stuff offline that he can't do online, but he can do a lot of stuff online as well. Very good, very talented player. But you had players out there. I remember Chunkis. Chunkis just couldn't really play online. He couldn't adjust between online and offline too quickly. He was more of an offline player. Did play online with him a few times. So these are like UK fighting game players. If anyone's, I know EX Mosquito knows all these guys, but if anyone's kind of familiar with them, I remember on the days of SureRayukin.com, big shout out to Scoot McGee and the guys there, like Snake that used to play, that Snake with like 4 A's in the middle, I think. So Scoot, for example, very good player, but when it came to lag, the guy just couldn't adjust. But offline, everyone said the guy was a wicked player. So it's, some people just can't make that adjustment. I'm not bad with the adjustment. Like, I've got a friend, one of my best friends, who's wicked at Street Fighter. In fact, like, the guy is amazing. One of the best in the country in many games, but he hates it when I mention him and what games he played, so I won't do that. But this guy here can only play one game at a time. So if he goes like to an event, he won't be, like, let's say he's playing Super Turbo, he cannot play Third Strike. He will try and do Super Turbo stuff. And if he plays Third Strike, he will try and parry in Super Turbo. So I guess like, but he's a much better player than I am. If we play, the score is usually like 10-1 to him, 10-3, you know. The closest I've ever got in, say, a set up to 10 is probably like 10-4, 10-5. I love playing the guy. The guy's amazing. He's a damn machine, man. I mean, this is a guy that went to a, you know, one of those exhibition trade show, and he's playing a kid with bloody Down syndrome, man. And what does he do? The kid with Down syndrome, he bloody double perfects him. I'm like, dude, chill out, man. It's only a damn game. Like, let the kid win. And he was like, I would never let anyone win. If you beat me, you have to earn it. I was like, damn it, the kid's like disabled and he's got Down syndrome, man. Let him have the win. And he was like, absolutely not, man. He goes, I taught him a life lesson. Nothing's for free. And I was like, dude, you are cold and bloody heartless, man. But yeah, some people can adjust, some can't. But Fightcade, I recommend it, man. It is freaking good. So it's mainly there for fighting games. However, if you've got a friend and you both set it up, you can play everything that's available in Final Burn Neo, right? Which has thousands of games. We're talking like something crazy like 10,000 games, right? There's a lot of games available in there. Bubble Bubble, want to play it? No problem. Snow Brothers, want to play it? No problem. R-Type, Rastan, whatever, right? As long as you can play 2 players on there, even if you take turns and play 2 players, you can do it that way. As well as that, it does the bloody Sega Dreamcast now. So you can play Dreamcast games online. It is freaking awesome, man. And the guys behind it are wicked as well, man. Because I remember testing it during COVID. Fightcade 2. Big shout out to Ricky TTT, man. One of Spain's best players in Super Turbo, if not the best player. He actually came to the UK and won Battle of Destiny in Super Street Fighter 4 or Ultra Street Fighter 4. I can't remember which version it was. So yeah, a lot of stuff there, man. Yeah, you know what? You know this guy, but I can't name him. He doesn't like being named because you actually know some of my friends from the FGC, but it's quite a small, tight-knit community. So there's a lot of people that are around that kind of know one another and everything. So yeah, man. I mean, I definitely know your name from the old school. I think I remember when I first got was it Street Fighter 15th Anniversary Edition on the Xbox. There was 2 people that were really good. One of them was you, the other was Fuzzy, or I think he was known as Demon Grim back then. Really good guy. I think he was from up in Liverpool because I met him at a Neo Empire tournament, and him and his brothers were sick at Street Fighter. I remember him playing on like a Saturn pad, and like at this Neo Empire event, like no one was taking him off. This guy was just banging, man. But it's really funny because I remember then, like I would have been like in my mid-20s, and Fuzzy there was a young kid, like he was like 13, 14 or something, and definitely not older than 16. Like he was young, so we're like, oh man, it's the little kid that's come. And I saw Fuzzy in a tournament like recently-ish, right? And you know, I think he's old and bald now, and they're like, wow. So you know, when you're 25 and you got someone that's 10 years younger than you, right? And you are 25, they're 15, right? But hey, you know what? When you're 48, they're bloody 38, and they're bloody old as well. So the age cap, but they'll still be 10 years younger than you, right? But in some cases, some people catch up. But yeah, Demon Grim, aka Fuzzy, really, really good player. I remember he came, oh man, I missed the fire sword there, never mind. I remember him coming over to the ranking battles as well, playing some Third Strike, saw some tight games with him along, you know, playing Ryan Hart, man. Big shout out to Ryan Hart as well, very, very good player, man. Very, very good player. Like that guy played a lot of games, man. I remember like, you know, I was alright at Third Strike, but I never beat Ryan Hart, man. I come close, took a round, but never beat the guy. The guy was good. When you see him playing now, and we play some older games, and you think, oh, you're crusty. Yeah, he's just well out of practice, man. When he plays stuff, he's wicked. I think even Justin Wong, when he did the best 5 fighting game players of all time, Ryan Hart was in there, man. Ryan Hart, wicked player. It was fun times, man. First Strike time was really, really good. So Third Strike time was like what got me back into the arcade. I never liked the game, but it was what was being played in the arcade. So I was a CVS2 guy, that was my game. But no one played it in the arcade, and it wasn't really in most arcades. I had an arcade machine in Waterloo, I can't remember if it was Namco or Sega World or somewhere. Hardly worked, and no one ever played it there. So we didn't have a scene for it. There was offline tournaments and scenes for it, but it wasn't very big. So yeah, Third Strike is where it was, and I thought the game was rubbish when I played it, man. It didn't feel like Street Fighter too much, but in the end, I really, really like it. And to this day, you know, I would go as far as saying that that's the best 2D fighting game out there, man. You know, that Super Turbo. When it comes to the SNK stuff, maybe Garou Mark of the Wolves is my favorite, along with like King of Fighters 98. But yeah, there's some really, really good ones out there, man. By the way, man, I like Rastan 2. I really want to call for Rastan 2. I'd love to see that come out. I know it's a terrible game, and it's just something I used to play in the arcade. One credit to try and get as far as I could go. This game's a classic though, man. I always mention it. My friend, that's probably a crackhead now, to be honest. I've not seen him for ages. Last I heard, he was living out of a suitcase, but we grew up together, man. Oh, can I not? Oh, okay, I've got to hit him in the head. Should have gone down there. Let's see how far those projectiles go. Can they? Oh, they still keep going. Right, okay. Let's run another game. Right. Let's have a look. What else have we got here? Well, big Capcom. Oh, you know what? What's really cool? I had a look at some of these earlier. Was it on the arcade offset? Oh, okay. I've got some. Okay. Okay, all right. So, do we look at these? All right. Barrels of Fun, Bird in Hand. Which one was it? Was it Bird in Hand? Let's have a look at this. All right. Let's finish off the stream by last 15 minutes to look at some kind of jokey little things out there, right? But this is amazing. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm the Paradox. I completely agree with you there, right? So when it comes to arcade sticks, I don't use shortcuts, man. I've not been into them. So what used to happen was when I used to go tournaments back in the day, you weren't allowed shortcuts. So you had to use 6 buttons. And the other thing is when you played in the arcade for Street Fighter games, you had 6 buttons. So you didn't have like extra buttons for shortcuts. So even though I have got some sticks, like say the Mad Catz Tournament Edition ones, I've got sticks with 8 buttons. But if I go for a choice of a stick, I go for 6 buttons. I don't like shortcuts. I don't like the shortcuts being on there. They are not for me, right? But I get it, people use them. People play on pads, so you need the shortcuts. You definitely need shortcuts on pads. Like, I don't know how people do the moves, but some of the best players in the world now, the younger generation, they're using pads. Obviously, you know, it is a viable option, but the newer games are made with pads in mind, so they play easier than some of these older classics. So yeah, I'm not into shortcuts. Yeah, not into shortcuts by any means, man. But I get you. I'm exactly the same as you, Paradox. There. I wonder if EX Mosquito's like that. Do you use shortcuts as well, Mosquito? Energy replenished. Okay. Okay, is that Robocop down there? As a Rastan has such a good track mod. It does. I think you can turn the sound on. I had it off there. Yeah, you can. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, adjusting between on and offline. Sorry, just having a look at this stuff here. Wicked. Yeah, you know what? I try and so the streams, Takumi, are usually 2 hours. Thank you for coming in. We've got like 10ish plus minutes left, so we will do. You always appreciate you, man. I love your positive energy that you always bring, man. So always welcome. Right, I can't remember what this hack is, but there's hacks here. So Bird in Hand. Let's just go. I like calling him Ryu. I know it's Ryu, but I call him Ryu. So I can't remember if there's a bird that I need to Dragon Punch in here. It's a crazy hack. Oh. So there's birds that come up. Oh, no, you need to hit the bird. So it doesn't matter. No, don't get the bird. He got the bird. The bird is the word. Oh, that's my bird. Don't get jealous, Karen. Where is the bird? So it's a stupid, these hacks, but it is what it is, right? Oh man, he's gonna beat me, man. He's got more birds than I have. chucked me onto the bird. Imagine that. Thanks, Ryu. You're a bro. Oof. Okay, one more bird. Oh man, I pushed him into that bird. And that is how you win that one. Saying I play old man games. Yeah. Can you imagine a football game with different goal sizes for each team or a runner? Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I'm not against the idea. I kind of got used to it in later competitions where you were kind of allowed to do that. So no major issues there, man. It's cool. Where is... Oh, here we go. Let's have a look at this. This is an interesting one. Huh? Oh, here we go. It's loading. Right. So this is Street Fighter 2 Mix. It's a very good hack of Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition. Really, really cool there. But yeah, but when it comes here to the extra buttons, I don't mind it at all, man. I really don't mind people using it. The way I see it is, you can have someone with really good execution, like they can use it. I mean, macros is another thing. If you're using macros to do complex moves, that's kind of different. That I disagree with. But the shortcut's cool. Just roll with it, man. I got used to it years ago. But it was never like that in the arcade. But unfortunately, we don't really have those arcades anymore. You know, those arcade days are over. So, you know, sad as it is, they're over. We're not getting those arcade days back. So we're all right. We're all right with the shortcuts. Playing Amiga Corner while watching the stream. Wicked, man. Guess the game. Oh, what are you playing? Are you playing Speedball 2, aren't you? You're playing Speedball 2. I know you love playing with the balls, but not like Karen in a nice way. Like Karen plays with balls in a different way, and she farts out hearts. So press that like button, chaps. Okay, let's go with here. Guys, this is such an amazing hack. You can run in it. I'm gonna have to pick Guile, because Guile, from what I remember, has sunglasses on. Absolutely amazing. I don't even understand the full mechanics in this. It's just absolutely bananas what they've done with this. Look at Guile there. Yes, nuts, man. Absolutely nuts, this one. Very, very cool what they've done. Rainbow Islands, wicked, Chris, man. Absolutely brilliant. Love that game, man. What stream did I do yesterday, man? I can't even remember now. Oh, Mega Drive. The Mega Drive Japanese version of Rainbow Islands Extra was superb. See that EX moves in here. There you go. Look, I've done an EX flash kick there, man. This one is just absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts what you got. Can't believe you didn't guess it. Sorry, man. I think yesterday we were talking about Speedball. So I had balls in my brain. But Rainbow Island, man, absolutely superb game. Really good, really, really good on the Amiga. But different versions are good as well. I think there's a PC Engine CD version that's real good as well. That's really, really awesome. It's crazy how you start this game as well. Oh, you got a little jump as well that he's got there. And look, what's cool as well, I'm fighting Ryu, but we're on the dictator stage. Oof. Up to, oh wow, okay, that's nice, man. Really, really cool. So Chris, how do you play it? Do you play it with the 2 buttons, or do you play it like Amiga style with up for jump? Because that's how I used to play it on the Amiga, obviously. That's how a lot of us played these games. Oof, nice. Okay, there you go, guys. This one is Street Fighter 2 Mix. You can get this 2 buttons OG quickfire in snack mode. Nice, nice, wicked. I need to use more snack, man. I've got a whole bunch of controllers. I haven't even tried some of them out. Right, let's go. What ones we got here? Okay. Extra. Ooh, okay. I don't even know what these ones are, man. Champion Edition Deluxe. There's even one where you can pick Akuma in Champion Edition. So I don't know what was wrong with what was it? I don't know what was wrong with Gradius. Sorry, not Gradius, Strider, where it says Strider fix, right? Oh wow, okay, let's go on the final game and kind of end it here. Wow, time really does go fast. What one's got a really good attract mode? Let's see. Yeah, see the first one that kind of comes to mind over here. That we can see. Okay, so not going to play this, but let's go Final Blow, because I know this game, Final Blow blows, pun intended, but it's a game. I have a lot of nostalgia for this because I used to see this in the arcade, and it looked really good, and everyone played it, but no one ever played it a lot. So it wasn't one of those games where everyone was like, oh yeah, we need to keep playing this. Amazing that we've got this on there. Yo, bro, SNK, happy holidays to you as well, my bro. Thanks for stopping by, man. Absolutely amazing. So yeah, this just looked really good. On a CRT, it just looked amazing with the scan lines and everything there. The game just looked absolutely bloody beautiful, man. I'll be honest with you, it doesn't look that great without the scan lines, but the big sprites and how everything worked. But I don't ever remember anyone actually figuring this out. I don't remember anyone figuring this out and going through this. This was kind of repackaged as Buster Douglas boxing on the Mega Drive, but it looked really good. But I never figured this out. Like there was never a way where it was like, oh, this is how you play it. This is how you go through it. Yo, Scandal with a Karen Teabag emote. I just kind of spotted that. Sorry, you can't see it on screen now, but obviously I'm looking at some of the chat from there before. But let's have a look at some of the chat here while you guys watch Final Blow, which actually absolutely blows. Never seen this hack before. Yeah, man. Yeah, there's a few hacks involved from I forget, was it Born to Speed that does them, or Angel Killer? There's a whole bunch of like a Brazilian team. They've made some really good ones. A lot of talent when it comes to hacking and homebrew and fan games in Brazil, man. Like a lot of good stuff comes out of there, man. Especially for the Mega Drive and arcade stuff as well. Have you seen the recently resurfaced video of the Data East employee explains how their fighter's history is different from Street Fighter 2? It's hilarious. Nah, you know what? I'll have to check that one out, man. Feel free to link me in an email if you're on Discord. Drop me a DM with that. I would like to check that out. I remember all the controversy about that back in the day. But guys, wicked. It's been a real fun stream, man. Thank you for keeping me company, man. You know, wife and kids are in a different country. Mum's around, my aunts. I've got some free time, and I really enjoy hanging out with you guys, man. It is absolutely freaking awesome. So I'll be doing more streams. Likely, good thing is, you know, my mum's sisters, because then I've got my mum the whole time, and they're actually making an effort to take her off my hands for a few hours every day, which means I can do these midday streams, right? So which I kind of enjoy and look forward to. So yeah, I'll be doing one tomorrow. I'll be doing one on, oh yeah, tomorrow's Christmas, isn't it? Yeah, we'll do a special Christmas stream as well. And then Friday, I think Friday evening or something, I've got to go to Gatwick and pick up the family, and they are all back. I'm enjoying this time, actually. I am trying to make at least the most of it. We're doing things that I like doing, which ends up just being streaming and playing kind of video games. But everyone, thank you so much for dropping by. EX Mosquito, really good to see you. Scandal, always amazing having you here. Thank you for all your support over the years that I've run this channel. Takumi, Fami, thank you so much. I know you're fairly newish to the channel, but you've made a massive impact. Your support is truly, truly appreciated. Paradox, my bro, that only like using 6 buttons, completely feel ya, but hey, let the people use the shortcuts. It's the world that we live in now. SNK Kev, my brother from another mother, absolute love, man. If I'm not naming you personally, guys, it's because I've got a crappy memory. But Fami Comma, thank you for dropping by. I hope you do get your MiSTer sorted. Scalino, watching on a big screen in 4K, absolutely love ya. Adrian Lamb, thank you for asking about BFI, but yeah, 60 hertz not really gonna work. Chris Mullen, I hope you were complete Rainbow Islands yourself. Retro Tuner, absolutely amazing stopping by. Love it. I'll catch you on one of your streams shortly. Alex, thank you for always being so freaking awesome. Yeah, Mongo, all the guys. Oh, the username Minecraft 2000, which says Mr. in Sick. My kids will like that username. They love bloody Minecraft. RT Retro Gaming, thank you. KSAMJ, wicked for stopping by. Everyone else, right? That's all the names I can remember. Actually, I'm completely bullshitting. I did not remember those names. I just scrolled back on the chat. Anyway, guys, for real though, this is Pixel Cherry Ninja out.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, give him the left, 8. Kid, that's it, go get him. Jab, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's it, 5, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it. Go get it. Go get it. Go get it. That's it. Kid. Go get it. Give me the left. Jab. Kid. That's it. Out.
Heavyweight champion of the world, Fernando Gomez.